My name is Lawrence Taylor, and I'm here to show you how we're doing Salifest food preparation for use at home. We are going to do 3 meals. We're going to do jollof rice, jerk chicken, domada, known also as kansim, and also as peanut butter stew. What to do now is just season the chicken so we could marinate it for 24 hours or even longer. First of all, we're going to open the box of chicken which we've just obtained from the butchers. Be careful with the knives. As we all know, chicken is highly infectious in germs spreading. As we can clearly see that it's got hairs and ankles which we're going to try and trim or cut them off. We're going to marinate the chicken and put them in the fridge to marinate for 24 hours or more. Now we're going to take the hairs off the ankles. Just hold it up and literally pluck it off with the edge of a knife. This is what we try to do in brining the chicken before we season the chicken. We run it under some cold water and add loads of salt on it, which the salt can also penetrate the chicken, adding flavour to the chicken. And the trade will call this brining the chicken. Normally people do that with some salt and then leave it overnight. But this is aiding us spread the seasoning around the chicken even quicker. We're going to use a blend of seasoning to marinate the chicken. We're going to add some all-purpose seasoning, jerk seasoning, chicken seasoning, and some Maggie cubes. Making sure we've got chicken both parts. By tying them up, and not in the fridge for 24 hours.
Train up the chicken.
Drizzling some oil on it will get it cooking a lot quicker. Chicken, we're going to put them in the oven. The oven's nice and hot. This is the top shelf. We're going to give them 2 trays. Chopping up the onions, so we're going to soak them up to start doing the jollof rice. Going to sweat the onions till they're translucent, and then we're going to add the 2 tomatoes and the tomato puree.
How much?
4. Well, I really don't need that many, but I like to cook with a lot of garlic. Garlic in the pot.
Few minutes on the clock.
We're going to add in the tomato puree and then the chopped tomatoes. Add in some thyme. Chopped tomatoes.
Ah, lovely bit of baste. Love it. All on a low flame. Maintain the heat through the hot water.
Temperature, yes. We add a little bit of sugar to take the tomato bitterness from it. It adds a little plus to the sauce. We'll have to bring the sauce to boil and simmer.
Adding the chicken sauces, the juices.
Yes, into the sauce.
Right into the sauce. Simply delicious. Professional chef right here.
The rice should take at least 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. Bring it up to boil, and then as it reduces, we're checking it to make sure it doesn't dry out too quickly or it's got too much moisture in it.
What's going on?
We're doing the doner now, so we're doing the smooth peanut butter. We're going to put it in the fire for it to boil down whilst we add the onions and vegetables.
And how much peanut butter did we use?
That was about half of 500 kilos. 500 kilograms. Peanut butter thickens because it's going to make a nice thick sauce. So we're adding more and more water and chopped vegetables like the onions and the cassava. We're going to cook them and add it to it so it has a nice thick coating on the vegetables. The vegetables all cook at different rates of time. So a cassava will cook differently to the carrots. The carrots will cook differently to leeks. Or the sweet potatoes will cook differently to the yams. So we cook them separately to maintain its structure. Once we've got it at a set cooked structure, we'll take it aside and then add it just before service. We're going to add some stock cubes to the peanut butter stew. The membrane, that's a bit of it.
Okay.
Get that out.
Okay, okay.
It's just like a layer from that.
Okay, it's just a layer. Okay. That's what we do so it doesn't lose the color.
Yeah.
Yeah? You have to soak them in water to preserve it before it goes in the food.
So what have we done? We just put the potatoes and the cassava in.
Yes. The potato yams, sweet potatoes all go into the damada. We nearly tipped the pot over.
Oh, you guys haven't gone? Yeah, we're going now.
Put the plantain in.
Golden loveliness.
Golden loveliness. Get that golden loveliness. Look at that. Absolutely. I don't know if this. I'm wordless. It's beautiful. It's just lovely. Wow! Wow! How's your first time eating plantain?
First time was very immaculate. It was very
Chase!
immaculate. It was
Hey!
immaculate.
Hey!
It was tasty. It was
Just one of those ones.